grounding techniques, coping skills, tapping, stuff like that, then what you know, stressful situation and remaining sound, remaining loving, remaining confident. Don't think that, don't think that, don't think that, don't think that. How does it work? How well does it work? What's good, family? First and foremost, God loves you and I love you. So let's talk real quick about emotional regulation and negative thoughts. How many times have you been thinking, had a thought, and you start to think it, and you're like, oh, don't think that, 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 don't think that. How does it work? How well does it work? Just be happy, just be happy. Don't be sad, don't be sad, don't be mad. How does it work? You know what I'm saying? Not like redirecting your thoughts and all that stuff, but like, how does it actually work? Like, if you're having a bunch of negative thoughts, does telling yourself don't think that actually work? I'll tell you now, personally, the reason that I didn't and have almost, I've heard maybe a minute of that dumbass Baby Shark song, is that I knew what would happen. That I would get Baby Shark do stuck in my head, have fun with that, and not be able to get it out. And even as I thought, don't think Baby Shark, my mind, if I'm putting eyes on it, is gonna go, what? Baby Shark? What? Baby Shark? And here goes Baby Shark. So, trying to control your thoughts with your thoughts does not work. Especially if you're unpracticed and redirecting and actually regulating and using your thoughts as a signal to become rational, as opposed to a signal to dive deep into them and get caught in a neurotic loop and get stuck there and then take action and say things. So what's the answer? Well, if you've heard about stuff like grounding techniques, coping skills, tapping, stuff like that, then what you know, then there's your answer. Those things work on the body first, because a lot of people don't realize that your brain, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, they move in a cycle, right? And most of the time, and that's they move in a cycle. So what that means is that they move in a cycle, and they also move on relationships. So everything connected in the cycle triggers the cycle. So if I'm short of breath, what's that sound like? It sounds like fear, right? So if my body recognizes, oh, he's short of breath, let's be scared. You know what I mean? But also with fear comes tightness. You know what I mean? Tensing up. So if my body's tensed up, my body goes, oh, he's tensed up. Let's be scared. Let's be nervous. Let's be anxious. You know what I'm saying? So the reason I say those things is that those things are sending signals that are stronger than your thoughts. Your brain, that subconscious part of you, is stronger than your conscious thoughts. How do I know that? It was made first. It was created first. And have you ever been driving? Have you ever been driving and you had a lot on your mind, or maybe you're in a conversation, or maybe you're listening to a podcast and it gets you caught up in it, or you're just in your thoughts, and next thing you know, you're at work, you're at home, and you made it, but you don't know you don't remember any of the ride. You can't remember doing anything that it took to actively drive your vehicle, but you did it. Your subconscious brain has got your back. You know what I'm saying? Which is a good thing in times like that. It can be a dangerous thing when you just run that autopilot and don't even realize where you're at in that system or in that cycle, and you're sending scared signals to yourself, and you're not even recognizing that the thoughts and the emotions and the feelings that you're having could be purely because your back is tight. Purely because your back is tight and you're in pain. So your body wants to keep you safe. So it wants to make sure that you're still and that you're lazy and that you don't do anything and you don't burn energy. You don't risk hurt. You don't risk pain. So what is the best way to do that? To make you angry, to make you sad, to make you feel shame, to make you feel separate from people, to make you feel different, to make you feel unworthy. Because then you don't do. Then you have to struggle to not do. It's easier. You ever notice it's so much easier? It's so much easier. You don't even actually decide to drop the good habit. You don't decide to go, you know what? I'm just not going to the gym anymore. You just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do it. But it's easy to think, you know what? And it's so easy to remain a dick. It's easy to remain somebody who doesn't do. It's easy to remain somebody who just lives in shame and in this freeze. You know what I mean? Like, that happens easily. Making yourself do the things that are uncomfortable, that require your energy and your focus, and require you to remember, hey, I know you fucked this up before, but do it again. I know you tried this once, but do it again. I know that this makes you nervous, but try anyway. I know that it's uncomfortable to hear this, but listen. You know what I'm saying? So your thoughts can't regulate your thoughts. So, said all that to say, your body will send those signals and get caught up in that loop, and those things are happening in your body. Puppy, leave it. So, what's the answer or an answer? One of the things that they talk about, a useful tool, the reason all those things, that grounding techniques and all those things, and even more so in the process of a system of recognizing that I can't change my thoughts until I change my state. So if my body is in a fearful state, the part of me that is fearful does not love the people that I love. The part of me that's fearful doesn't care about my dreams. The part of me that's fearful and stressed, and it's important because under stress, your body and you will revert to your lowest level of training. It's important to remember that I need to come back to a place of being able to actively, consciously love or think or rationalize. So I got to shift my state. So this bottom-up approach is recognizing, okay, these signals are going on. I'm short of breath. My heart's thumping really fast. My muscles all tensed up. I need to move. I feel frozen. I feel stuck. I feel like this. I feel like I need to scream. And it's stuck. How can I move forward then? I gotta work through that. So this bottom-up approach is this. So deep breathing exercises, right? And breathing exercises, what automatically happens when I do diaphragmatic breathing is, when you are stressed, scared, or whatever, your heart doesn't beat faster. The cavity that your heart is in your body gets tighter because of tension, right? So it's just beating, okay? And as the space that it's in gets tighter, it has less room to beat, so it just comes back faster. So as you take deep diaphragmatic breaths, when you breathe in, everything raises. As you breathe out, obviously breathing in is tension. As I breathe out, my diaphragm falls, giving my heart more space. So as I do that, and I'm conscious of it, especially as I recognize every time I take a deep breath, I am regulating my nervous system. I am calming down. I am coming back to a place of peace. And that belief even more so. Those long exhales and even that audible sigh that I hear, that resonates and I feel in my chest. Now I'm really present. Now whatever scary is out there, I'm just breathing. I'm giving my heart more room to breathe. I'm filling my body and my lungs with air and oxygen, the things that it needs. I'm providing for myself. I am regulating myself. Just by definition of doing this, I am calming down. So if I think as I do it, feel your heart calm down. And I bring my thoughts to my lungs and my heart. And the sound of the air rushing out of my lungs. How can I think about the things that are stressing me out? That's 4 or 5 different things. I gotta become present just because I'm doing it. So that bottom-up approach is bringing the focus back to me, letting my body start to return, helping my body, not even taking conscious effort conscious action to bring my body out of the state that says you're tense, you're in pain, you're tired, you're scared, out of that state into the place that I feel relaxation, where I'm in that rest and digest. Rest and digest, what does that mean? Consuming, processing, being able to distribute resources to the proper place. What's the takeaway, family? When you're having negative thoughts, especially, I'm picking up poop as I'm doing this, especially as if they've been going on for a while and the intensity of it, the weight of the topic, trying to control those thoughts with other thoughts doesn't necessarily help, especially when it's a new thing to you, especially when it's really important, especially when it feels like life and death, especially when you're in that place and you've been stuck in that freeze mode for a while, which is something that I recognize and identify with a lot. When you're in that place, family, trying to control your thoughts or change your thoughts with thoughts won't work. Your body seeing you take the actions, your soul seeing you take the actions that say, I'm okay, I'm safe, I'm loved, I can relax, I can be patient, I'm at peace, I'm at least capable of being in this stressful situation and remaining sound, remaining loving, remaining confident, because I'm breathing and I'm taking slow breaths. That means I'm not scared. If I'm not scared, then I am safe. If I'm safe, then I can handle this from a place of safety as opposed to a place of fear. So, anyways, I hope that makes some sense, family. I will list, I'll give a resource with some grounding techniques and some videos, a couple pages that I kind of referenced their ideas in this. If you do, as you listen to this, you realize that you do need somebody or want somebody to kind of talk through the thoughts, or to help you come up with a plan, or give you some more resources, or talk you through some of those activities, some of those grounding activities, breath work, things like that. If you want some help, you recognize that being stuck in that freeze is stopping you from being able to just progress, and it's creating this identity of just shame, and you're ready to make a plan and start taking action and building your confidence back. I am creating a community of support and accountability and action and awareness, where we're going to be talking about and discussing just everything from parenting to communication to relationships to mindset to business, all of those things. So if you have any interest in that, send me a message, comment, DM, comment community, send me a DM with the word community, and let's talk. Set up a call and let's talk. Love y'all.